Hunger was a gnawing beast. It did not roar like the long-toothed tiger, nor did it shriek like the ironbirds. Hunger was a silent beast, one that lay coiled in Kale's belly, chewing him from the inside out. He licked his cracked lips. It had been 3 days since the tribe had a real meal. The rock lizard he had been stalking was too fast, and his fire-hardened spear had buried itself uselessly in the dry scrub. He had failed. Kale stood, his thin, wiry frame stark against the brass-colored sky. He was of normal height, but constant deprivation had whittled him down to skin, sinew, and bone. His short, curly hair was matted with dust. His slightly protruding jaw was clenched, not in anger, but in exhaustion. He walked back to the camp, the simple white cloth wrapped around his waist his only possession. And they were there. His tribe. They were always there. They were reflections of Kale. Thin, wiry men and women with dark skin, clad in simple animal hides. The children, just as thin, were digging for roots in the hard-packed earth. Their existence was not a series of days, but a collective struggle. They did not live with each other, they lived as one. When Kale failed, his hunger was shared by a dozen other mouths. When a mother lost her child to the night fever, the whole tribe lost a piece of its future.
Good food.
They were a single, multi-celled organism, breathing together, shivering together, and fighting together.
Got them.
The earth is dead.
Bring them down, quickly.
Gore, another hunter with a wide scar on his shoulder, whispered. He was sharpening a rock. The sound was dry and tired. An old woman, the old mother, the only one who remembered the time of much water, looked up. Her eyes were clouded, but her gaze was sharp as flint. "We walk," she said. Her voice was the sound of gravel scraping. No one argued. There was no meeting, no discussion. The decision had been made by the barren land, and the old mother was simply its voice. Within an hour, they were moving. They had nothing to pack but their spears, their few water skins, and their sharpening stones. They moved as a single creature. The hunters, Kale and Gore, took the flanks, their eyes constantly scanning the rocky ridges. The mothers and children walked in the middle, a precious cluster of bodies to be protected. The old mother led, her staff tapping out the weary rhythm of their survival. They were a primitive tribe, and their struggle was eternal. On the second day of their journey, a sound froze the tribe. It was not the wind. It was an inhale. A deep, heavy intake of breath from somewhere in the shadows of a ravine they were passing. Kale raised his hand. The multi-celled organism stopped. Every breath was held. The children did not cry, they had learned from birth that silence was life. From the shade, the shadow cat emerged. It was enormous, a mass of ash-gray muscle with fangs as long as Kale's forearm. It had been stalking them. It looked at them, not as people, but as a walking meal. Cold fear ran down Kale's spine, but he did not run. No one ran. To run was to die.
We have meat.
Gore, Kale whispered, his eyes locked on the beast. "I see it," Gore replied from his left. Kale was thin, and he was weak, but he was wiry. He was not a mighty warrior. He was a survivor. And so was his tribe. As the beast growed, assessing the weakest prey, Kale and Gore slowly fanned out. They were not trying to be threatening. They were trying to make the tribe organism look bigger. More trouble.
Go!
The women in the center began to bang their sharpening stones together. Chack, chack, chack. A small, sharp, unnatural sound. The children, mimicking their mothers, did the same. The noise confused the shadow cat.
Move, now!
It cocked its head. It had come to hunt a straggler, not to confront a noisy, spiky mass. Now, the old mother screamed. Kale and Gore threw their spears. They didn't aim for the beast. They aimed for the rocks just above it. The spears did no damage, but they hit the cliff with a loud crack, sending a shower of dust down. The beast startled, roaring in anger. It had lost the advantage of surprise. It stared at Kale, its yellow eyes promising a painful death. But behind Kale was Gore. And behind Gore were the women with their sharp stones. And behind them were the children, learning how to be spiky. The shadow cat hissed again, a promise, not an immediate threat. It turned, its grace a cruel thing, and vanished back into the shade. The entire tribe exhaled at once. A single, shuddering, shared breath. They did not celebrate. Victory was not killing the beast. Victory was taking the next breath. They walked on, a little faster, fear and new energy in their legs. They found it at dusk on the third day. Kale saw it first. A dark slash in the side of a limestone cliff. A cave. But more importantly, below it, seeping from a crack in the rock, was a small trickle of water. They did not rush. Gore and Kale went first, spears ready. They checked the cave. It was empty, save for the bones of a mountain goat and the old smell of bats. It was deep. It was defensible. The old mother went to the water. She knelt, dipped a finger in the thin stream, and brought it to her lips. She closed her eyes. Here, she said.
Look! Water
That
is
night,
there.
They made a small
We
fire.
walk now.
Gore had managed to spear 3 rock rats. It wasn't much, but shared, it was a feast. Kale sat at the mouth of the cave, looking out over the valley. His arm had been gashed by a sharp rock on the climb up, and it was seeping blood. It was just a small cut. He tore a strip from the white cloth at his hip and wrapped it. He was not alone. Inside the cave, in the flickering firelight, his tribe, the thin, wiry people with dark skin and slightly protruding jaws, was settling in. They were always there, in his sight, in his hearing. Their presence was his shield. He was not Kale. He was a piece of we. Below, in the darkness, Kale could hear the distant roar of the shadow cat, reminding them that the struggle never ended. But tonight, they were safe. Tonight, they had water. Tonight, they were alive, together. And for our ancestors, that was everything.
Quick! To the cave! Hurry!
Hit hard here. See? Sharp now. We cut the meat.
Watch your step!
We are almost there. Keep moving.
Grab my hand.
It is too dark.
Be careful, Kael.
I hear something.
Fire! Danger approaches. We must leave now. Hold fast! Get to the shore! Get back!
He is ready.
The fish are close.
This way! Keep moving! Hurry! The fire is almost here! Run!
No way.
Is that real? Yes, it is. We actually did it.
Do not leave us. Stay with us. The rains are late. We must move south by sunrise, or we will starve. The hunt was for nothing.
We are hungry. What do we do now?
Dig here. Deep. The root is good food.
The cut is deep. He is strong. He will recover.
We go down here. Secure the ropes.
It is steep, Kael. Be careful.
Close in, now! Get the flank. Bring it down.
We have to get him out now. I hear it coming. Pull harder.
Hold on, I've got you.
Pull! He's almost out!
They did it.